fresh out of the bush from a day's pig hunting, so we're very, very pleased that he has arrived. Harepaora Ngaheu. Hare is the manager of a dairy farm near Te Teko, but more importantly, in his second year in the running, Hare is the Māori Young Farmer of the Year, recently announced at the Ahuwhenua Awards. Peter Little, who was the head judge of the awards, said that Hare exemplified everything good about young Māori forging successful careers in primary industries. Hare also provided two personal highlights for me on the night. One was an acceptance speech which, believe it or not, managed to give the Governor-General a promotion. And secondly, an extremely passionate one-man haka that was extremely impressive. So just before Hare comes up, we'd like you just to have a look at a wee video.
Kia ora, I'm Harepaora Ngaheu. I'm from Te Teko, a small place near Whakatane. I run a dairy farm in Waiho. It's approximately 160 hectares. I milk 40 cows. I run one farm assistant and two local kids from Te Teko school, and they also relief milk for me. My aspirations in dairy farming is to not only be a 50-50 share milker in the next 5 years, but also to get young kids off the street and into our dairy industry, as there's so many opportunities for them out there.
Come on up. First of all, how'd the pig hunter go?
You know, straight into it, eh? Big bail up in the creek, and oh, that's 1.5 keys down that way. And that's like that. Oh, fuck. Now we'll take the good track and go around and just watch the dogs until they brought it all the way back down to us. Yes, pretty easy, eh?
Well trained, well trained. So you must have been extremely happy to win this year. What does it mean to you?
It's just mainly I put myself out there to help other young people come through. Just in employment in itself, I see there's a lot of young people out there that don't even really want to work. So I just try to put myself out there and try and encourage them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then winning this was just to top it off. I was like, too much.
And what do you love about farming? So what do you love about your job?
I love that, well, everyone will agree on this. You've got to go to wake up in the morning and love what you're going to do that day. So going to work with animals and with the land, especially trying to keep all the greenies and stuff off our backs, and we're just trying to make a footpath forward for our industry. Yeah. And try to clean up the waterways and destock. It's just got out of hand. Everyone's chasing money, and I don't think they missed out the old lifestyle part.
No, very good, very good. And you talked in a video about having a vision for your future and share milking 50-50 in 5 years. How are you going?
Yeah, no, we're right on track. We've got a good accountant, and we've got my boss. He says he's a dairy consultant as well, but he's not. He's just.
He's not here.
No, he's not here. Thankfully, thankfully he's not here. But he's old school. He's got all the knowledge, and he set us a pathway. Not so much a pathway. We told him where we want to be, and we just broke it down into sections on how to get there. So she's looking for a bright future for me and my young family.
Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Has anyone got any questions for Hare while he's up here? Anybody like to ask him a question?
How big was the pig?
It's a good question.
Yeah, she was a 120, just a 120-pounder bull. And my dog was still lost up there, and I just got a text, and it was buzzing in my back pocket. My dog just got out. That was at 12 o'clock at lunchtime. I got out and like, come on, mate. I've got to get out of here. I've got some kind of dinner, some flash dinner that I don't even know. I'm like, fuck. And when I turned up, I was like, oh, it's flash.
You're looking flash, you're looking flash. So tonight we're, I guess we're talking a little bit about the future of food, and we're thinking about, you know, what's changing and what's changing in food production. So in your time on the dairy farm, what have you seen that's changed?
Well, I haven't been in the industry for very long, actually. I think this is my 5th year coming into it.
Yep.
From straight off the streets, doing who knows what, and now it's a big game changer. Like in terms of everyone will know health and safety. Wow, that's a big one, especially when you're producing food for people on the table, and just the way everyone's dealing with all their disease, and yeah, she's a big game changer. Hey,
Yeah.
but I still see a very bright future for our industry, as long as we. I think we needed these little guidelines for us, because I think dairy industry went out of hand, went too big. It's still going big, especially going down to Christchurch and seeing how big the scales are down there compared to us. We're just like little toy farmers up here. But yeah, I think some good guidelines to keep us, you know, not to damage our whenua, our land too much, and I reckon that's a good thing. Yeah. Good on you, good on the greenies.
Last chance, anybody? Yes, we have a question.
How I got onto farming? It was a funny story. Me and my mate, we pretty much bummed straight into. We were in the Winds office. You guys were probably paying us. And he got a job in the industry. I was like, if this guy can get a job, surely I can get a job. So I went into our Winds office, and they sent me on a track on what do you like doing. I was like, I just like doing everything outdoors, or hands-on, anything. You give me one job, I'll nail it. And then she's like, oh, this might be a pathway for you. And on my 21st birthday, actually, I chose, shall I go for a party with my mates, or shall I take this course seriously? And I got 2 daughters. They are 9 and 6 now. And needed a bit of stability for the kids, you know. I was like, wow, the struggle's pretty real out there. And yeah, the first day I was milking cows. I was like, yeah, this is pretty easy. Come back the next day, oh, wow, straight on that motorbike going to get cows. Everything I loved there, it was like, wow, this is a bit of me. And yeah, here I am now, 5 years later.
Fantastic.
So I've got a question for you. Obviously, with your dairy enterprise, you do employ some staff, or you work with some staff. What is the biggest challenge of getting some of the younger ones involved in your business?
For my how I relate to the young people, it's not very hard at all. It's hard for me to make them go back to school and that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, I don't know. There's a few drugs out there that are taking heaps of our young people's pathways out, and I just can't come to terms on how to fix that one. You know, drugs is pretty right out there for our young people, and I just like this competition that I entered. I was hoping it would inspire people to come off their track and come back up, and yeah.
Very good. Any other questions for Hare? Well, thank you. Thanks for coming out of your natural environment, I suspect, and popping up here. And congratulations on the win.
No,
well done, and we wish you all the best. You're doing very well.
Yeah.
So just stay the path.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So thank you, Hare. Congratulations.